Oh, yeah, I gotta check that voicemail I missed earlier.
Prez, it's Kobe. I've been watching you play and hearing a lot about how much work you've been doing to improve your game. I love the dedication and wanted to let you know to keep it up. I promise it's all gonna pay off. Just don't ease up. It's a grind if you want to get to the top. I look forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season. Maybe we can get some shots up together sometime. I'll be in touch.
What?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. Looking at the Pistons, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team, and those guys know how to pace themselves, and you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We are live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step. Facing a closely ranked team, no clear underdogs based on the tail of the table.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
You know what? This game has been circled on every NBA fan's calendar for a while now. Can't wait to see what unfolds here.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Stan Van Gundy remains one of the most demanding coaches in the league. Dwight Howard played 5 seasons for him and gave Van Gundy a lot of credit for the growth of Pistons big man, Andre Drummond. He's going to push you to the limit, said Howard. His whole method is to get the best out of you. Throughout all the yelling and noise, you have to listen to what he's trying to say. Kevin?
At times, a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, certainly. DA, thank you. This game pitting two conference rivals against one another. A little extra riding on this one. We'll see it, too.
Yeah, you'll see, because the game will get a little chippy, a little physical, and both of these teams understand they both can't get to the conference finals.
Ready? Oh, talking out there, too, huh?
Yeah,
were you a talker?
Big talker.
Were you?
Yes.
I can't measure. It's the heart and fight. And this kid has a ton of that. Just repeatedly passed on, even though he has a great sense for the game. It is making teams pay for not putting their faith in him.
This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
Stefan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Marcus Morris is checked. Perez passes to Young. Here's Stephen. Again, Chicago.
And it's like raining buckets right now.
Great blend of length and strength to get after every miss. Incredible feet and hands to go along with that. And this is the guy.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's Chicago. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Dwayne, how did you evaluate the first half?
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's two good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Yeah, we'll see if you can keep their crowd out of it in the second half. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Start the second half, 4 straight they've missed.
And Young kicks to Prez. And a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
It's too easy out here.
And it's why he will go down as one of the all-time greats. His work ethic in improving his game. Fantastic post-up player as a guard. Wade's ability to score in any fashion is what makes him one of the great closers in our game.
Boy, it seems like Wade could play into his 40s, and he's still...
With our sideline reporter...
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now let's finish this and go home.
Young with the steal. There's the lob to Prez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Prez loves leaping up for those alley-oops, putting his in. Oh, they felt like they were playing at home.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. Good night, everyone. See you later.
There he is.
Yo, Prez. Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Prez.
Hey, it's Kenny here, man. You picked up a lot of assists there tonight. Now, what were you seeing out there that made the defense so ineffective?
Man, I think it was more about the way my teammates executed, really. You know, they found the open spots, ran the offense the way it was drawn up, and all I had to do was get them the ball. Man, I love it when they make it, you know, I love when they make life that easy for me.
Well, they did make it easy for you, but you also made it easy for them, man. Keep up the good work.
All right, I appreciate that.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.
So, Justice, you're not a big scorer. Can you speak to how you impact the court and what your mentality is going into the game?
I mean, I feel like I always impact the game on the defensive end. I can always hustle. I can always rebound. It's not about being the biggest guy on the court, but I'm all about grit, hard work. I'm ready to do that dirty work. Thank you, guys.